The way that I handle things is I figure out ways to do things legally. And I'll discuss that in a little bit as to what I was planning. Your Honor, may I just stand up for one moment to show the jury why I didn't wear name brand shoes at the office? Just for a moment, and
You just want to stand up?
right where I'm at.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know if you noticed the height difference. I wear lifts in my shoes. I'm about 6'5.5", and I call it a vanity thing, right? I just wanted to feel a little taller. And so if I may just demonstrate why this is important. So these shoes that have built-in lifts, they're designed in a certain way where they don't slip off a person's foot when you're wearing them. Right? You can see how this is so elongated because there's a lift in here. Right? So you can't put, it's not, from when I've tried, I could not put a lift in a name brand shoe because that shoe would slip right off. There's not enough of the back of this, once that lift's in there, in order to grab a hold of your foot. So essentially, I'd be kicking my shoes off every time I walk. So, I never wore, again, any type of name brand shoe at the office, and I think that's something that will likely be discussed at closing, and how that's relevant. Which, of course, brings me to the shoes in the house. I did not cut up a shoe and hide it under my couch. I did not cut up a hat and put it in an open door of my toolbox. I did not kill Mr. Gurman, so I did not take a bag with my children's basketball and football out of the bin and used during the commission of a murder. So, I didn't kill Mr. Gurman. I guess, my next statement would have been argument, so let me skip that. And I think my attorney has already kind of discussed with you the deletion of this body cam video. I guess next I just want to share, I'm going to try to share some thoughts with you about the killer. It was strange to me that the killer...
Objection, proper
opinion. I didn't get to hear, so what did you, what's the topic?
Well, I wanted to talk about my observations about the killer.
Okay, you can testify about any facts and observations that you've made.
Okay. Observations that I made about the evidence that I've reviewed, Your Honor?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. It was strange to me that the killer walked around the neighborhood.
Okay, again,
It's hard.
Facts and observations that you have made.
Right, and I was clarifying earlier that if I reviewed the evidence as provided the state, but that's okay. I'll
Thank you.
I'll move on. So I did not. Make sure I get my order right here. So you saw a document with certain searches that said Jeff Gurman, Las Vegas, Jeff Gurman, Las Vegas, Rob for NV, those type of things. I'd like, and my apologies, I should have actually sought this out earlier. I don't know if we can, it's a state's exhibit, if we can dig that up.
What is it?
It was a list of searches for Mr. Gurman. that was provided by the state, a lump of Cellbrite items.
Sorry? Is that an extraction report?
Yeah, it would be extractions.
You can approach and help me pick which one you want.
A lot of search results actually get pushed, or like pages get pushed up, is when people review, or when people do a search and they visit a particular page based on the fact that they did these search terms, that would actually increase the ranking of the page. So I'll explain. So for example, again, if you Google Rob Tejas or Jeffrey German, Las Vegas, Rob for NV, then you go to my page and you find the page and you click it, then Google's going to say, okay, well, we're going to push this up, right? When people search, we're going to get it further up the chain. And so when I was doing these searches, you'll see, sir, is it?
I may approach.
You may.
Yes.
It's in it.
State's Exhibit 356.
Thank you, sir. And sir, may I ask you to kind of go through this slowly on the Elmo, if you don't mind? If you don't mind, please.
You may publish.
If I was trying to search for Mr. Gorman's personal information, I don't believe that I would repeatedly Google him over and over again. If you might focus, I don't know if you all can, if you might zoom in just a little bit more if you don't mind, sir. So you see that it starts off Jeff German, Las Vegas 4 times. Then I added Jeff German, Las Vegas Public Administrator. And if you could flip that page, please, sir. And then from there, if you could go down just a little bit, if you don't mind, just so I can read the very top. Okay, Jeff German, Las Vegas Public Administrator again. I did that a few times. And then if you could, and again, so if I was trying to find his address, I would be putting Public Administrator in the same search, right? If you could please flip that as well.